Meet the cheap poor country, home to some of the most beautiful women in Asia. Nestled along the coastline of the East Sea, this country boasts a rich history and a culture that stretches back centuries. Vietnam isn't just known for its breathtaking scenery. It's also celebrated for the grace and beauty of its people, especially the women who are often considered among the most stunning in Asia. Home to over 100 million people, Vietnam is a vibrant tapestry of diverse cultures and traditions. From the energetic metropolises of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City to the peaceful countryside villages, each location has a unique charm and story waiting to be uncovered. But beneath the surface of Vietnam's seemingly simple daily life lies a world of unusual customs that can leave visitors absolutely speechless. Imagine sitting down to a meal of fertilized duck embryo, known as balut, or perhaps trying some raw blood pudding. And then there are the spiritual rituals, some involving spirit possession, that can be both intriguing and a little unsettling. Other distinct practices include the habit of enjoying strong pipe tobacco, or the tradition of teeth blackening, something you won't see everywhere. Picture bustling marketplaces where vendors and customers engage in spirited bartering, almost like a friendly competition. Or perhaps envision entire families perched on a single motorbike, or motorcycles piled high with an unbelievable amount of cargo, a sight that often leaves onlookers in awe. With countless other surprising yet fascinating encounters waiting around every corner, Vietnam is a land brimming with experiences just waiting to be explored. All right, folks, let's talk about Vietnam's nightlife, which has earned quite a reputation as one of the most dynamic in Asia. People travel from all corners of the globe to experience the energy of Vietnam's clubs, bars, and bustling night markets, creating this incredibly vibrant and colorful after-dark scene. Two cities you absolutely have to check out if you're interested in experiencing this firsthand are Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Both are constantly buzzing with activity and offer a diverse range of entertainment, everything from parties that go all night long to a wide array of other exciting experiences. Ho Chi Minh City, in particular, has a reputation as a place where anything goes, whether you're exploring by day or by night. It's a city that tends to leave a lasting impression. One thing that might surprise some visitors is the sight of women dressed in revealing clothing out in public, often socializing openly with tourists. While it might be unfamiliar to some, it's become a recognizable aspect of the city's character. The sheer number of bars and clubs in Ho Chi Minh City is incredible, catering to a diverse spectrum of musical tastes. Whether you're into high-energy house music or prefer a more laid-back atmosphere with live performances, there's something for every night owl. These venues not only provide spaces for relaxation and entertainment, but also act as cultural crossroads where locals and international visitors connect. It's worth mentioning that Vietnamese women are renowned for their elegance and striking beauty. They are often described as having captivating eyes and delicate features, complemented by an alluring physique. Let's talk about why Vietnam is quickly becoming a hotspot for travelers who want to experience a vibrant culture without emptying their wallets. Vietnam offers not only stunning scenery and incredible food, but also a remarkably low cost of living that will absolutely blow you away. As of early November 2024, the exchange rate is approximately 25,300 Vietnamese dong to $1. This makes the dong one of the less valuable currencies globally, which translates to significant purchasing power for international visitors. With this favorable exchange rate, you can really immerse yourself in everything Vietnam has to offer without constantly checking your bank balance. Think about this. You can enjoy a tasty meal at a local restaurant for around $4, or rent a typical apartment in the city for somewhere between $300 and $400 a month. And it gets even better. You can grab a bite at a street food stall for as little as $1 or $2. Or, if you're really looking to stretch your budget, cooking at home is an even more economical option. One of the things that makes Vietnam so unique is its motorbike culture. On any given day, you're likely to see a motorbike carrying goods stacked several meters high. It's quite a sight. It's a common occurrence throughout the country. Motorbikes here are essentially miniature pickup trucks, capable of transporting everything from large, cumbersome items to incredibly heavy loads. The rider's ability to navigate through traffic with these towering loads is truly impressive. Imagine a motorbike weaving through congested streets with an enormous basket of goods, or even a mobile shop strapped to the back. They carry everything from houseplants and refrigerators to cases of beer, seemingly defying gravity and the laws of physics. Another distinct aspect of Vietnamese culture is the art of bargaining. In many places, buying something is a straightforward transaction. The seller sets a price, and the buyer pays it. But in Vietnam, it's a whole different experience. In this nation of nearly 100 million, shopping is more than just an exchange of money for goods. It's a dynamic and sometimes intense interaction between buyer and seller. Bargaining is the norm, and you'll encounter it everywhere, from traditional markets to street vendors. The seller typically begins by quoting a high price, and the buyer then negotiates for a lower one. This back and forth can go on for several minutes, concluding only when both parties reach an agreement they're happy with. Let's talk about the student experience in Vietnam, where the school day starts bright and early, often around 7 or 7:30 in the morning. To make it to class on time, many students have to rise as early as 5:30 a.m. That means getting their things together and arriving at school before the first bell rings. This early start is a long-standing tradition for generations of Vietnamese students. The reason for this early wake-up call isn't particularly complex. Vietnamese students have incredibly demanding academic schedules. Mornings are dedicated to core subjects like math, literature, English, and other essential courses. Afternoons are typically filled with supplemental lessons and extracurricular activities to help students manage the heavy workload. This early start to the day is essential, but it also requires students to adapt to a rigorous routine. While most of the city is still asleep, these students are already up and getting ready to tackle another challenging day of learning. Picture this. You're at a busy intersection in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. Motorbikes, cars, bicycles, and pedestrians are all moving together, seemingly in every direction at once, almost as if traffic laws don't exist. The constant beeping of horns, people shouting to one another, and the general sounds of city life create this incredibly dynamic and, let's be honest, somewhat overwhelming scene. But here's the surprising part. Despite the apparent chaos of the traffic, serious accidents are relatively infrequent. This is partly due to the exceptional driving skills of the Vietnamese people, and partly because they're remarkably adept at anticipating and avoiding potential collisions. In many parts of the world, weddings and memorial services are relatively short affairs, often lasting just a single day. This helps minimize the logistical challenges and, in the case of funerals, prevents prolonged mourning. However, in Vietnam, these events are often significantly more extended. If you think 2 days is a long time, you might be surprised to learn that in some regions of Vietnam, these celebrations or commemorations can stretch on for 3, sometimes even 4 days. Let's talk about a beverage that's definitely not for the faint of heart: snake wine, a unique Vietnamese specialty. These bottles, with a snake coiled inside, always seem to pique the curiosity of visitors. The production process is quite something. A live snake is put into a container of alcohol, where it remains until it perishes. The snake's natural instinct to survive causes it to coil tightly, creating a striking and memorable presentation. Many believe that the snake's final struggle within the bottle infuses the wine with its essence. In Vietnamese traditional medicine, this snake wine is primarily used to address joint and muscle pain, as well as excessive perspiration in the hands and feet. Older individuals or those engaged in strenuous physical labor often experience these aches and pains, and consuming snake wine is thought to provide some relief. If you haven't experienced Vietnam's vibrant drinking culture and sampled its fresh beer, you're missing out on a truly special aspect of life here. Fresh beer isn't simply a beverage, it's deeply woven into the social fabric of Vietnam. This light, freshly brewed beer is typically served at casual roadside establishments or local pubs. Its freshness is a key characteristic, often poured directly from large kegs and remarkably inexpensive. It's the perfect way to unwind after a long, hard day. But what makes Vietnam's fresh beer culture so unique is the convivial, communal atmosphere that surrounds it. Let's explore the fascinating tradition of bride kidnapping, practiced by certain ethnic minority groups in Vietnam, most notably the Hmong people. While the name might sound a bit alarming, it's important to understand that this is not a forceful act. It's a carefully orchestrated symbolic ritual performed with the full consent of both families and the bride herself. Rather than being an act of coercion, bride kidnapping is a staged event where the groom and his friends simulate an abduction. This custom represents the groom's earnest desire to create a loving home with his chosen partner. More than just a picturesque tradition, It symbolizes the respect and connection between the two families, and serves as a promise of a happy future together. One of the most memorable aspects of any trip to Vietnam is the incredible warmth and hospitality of the people. Kindness, generosity, and a genuine willingness to help are hallmarks of Vietnamese culture, ensuring you'll never feel truly lost, even in unfamiliar surroundings. Whether you're journeying from north to south, exploring bustling cities or peaceful countryside villages, you'll consistently encounter genuine smiles and enthusiastic support from the locals. They're always happy to offer directions, share information, or even go the extra mile to make sure you have a positive experience, without expecting anything in return. Imagine finding yourself stranded with an empty fuel tank. A local might just appear out of nowhere, eager to assist, even if there's a language barrier. It's that warm and sincere hospitality that truly sets Vietnam apart, making you feel right at home. This welcoming spirit stems not only from compassion, but also from a deep desire to share and connect with others. Lively conversations and laughter fill the air, creating a vibrant tapestry of daily life. However, if you're not accustomed to witnessing occasional loud disagreements or even physical altercations in public, you might be taken aback. But rest assured, it's all part of the dynamic and passionate nature of Vietnamese culture. We've just scratched the surface of some of the unusual and remarkable experiences that are uniquely Vietnamese, things you simply won't encounter anywhere else. If you have friends or family thinking about traveling, definitely suggest they consider a trip to Vietnam. It's bound to create memories they'll cherish forever. I appreciate you spending time with me today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming content. Until next time, take care.
In today's documentary, we take a closer look at a controversial and often misunderstood practice in Thailand, the wife rental business. This is not just about tourism, it is about the real lives of women facing economic struggles, caught in a complex web of culture, survival, and morality. As we dive deeper into the harsh realities of this industry, we invite you to question what lies beyond the headlines. How much do we truly understand about the choices these women make? What ethical lines are blurred in the pursuit of survival? This is a side of Thailand rarely talked about, and today we bring it into the light. Stick around as we take you on a journey that will challenge your perceptions and open your eyes to a side of Thailand rarely seen by tourists. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts. What do you think about this practice? We'd love to hear your opinions and experiences. The strange underwear law in Thailand. Did you know that in Thailand, it is technically illegal to go out in public without wearing underwear? That is right. While this law is rarely enforced, it exists to promote decency and uphold cultural values rather than to police personal choices. It is less about authorities monitoring individuals and more about reinforcing traditional social expectations that the culture holds in high regard. In Thai society, proper attire and formality are deeply respected, and this law reflects that mindset. It acts as a gentle reminder to maintain societal norms, even though it does not come with strict penalties. According to a 2024 report by the Thai Ministry of Culture, over 80% of citizens still value traditional dress codes, proving how deeply rooted these customs are in daily life. While this law may seem unusual to outsiders, it is part of Thailand's ongoing effort to preserve its cultural identity, ensuring that respect for tradition remains strong even as modernization sweeps across the country. The reality behind wife hire in Pattaya. In the heart of Pattaya, Thailand, there's a practice that might shock you. It's called wife for hire. Now, don't get this twisted. It's not about real marriages. Instead, it's a temporary arrangement where women, often from poor rural areas, become companions for foreign tourists, sometimes for just a day, other times for a month. You'll mostly find these women working in bars or nightclubs within Pattaya's red light district, where the lines between tourism and survival get really blurry. Here's where it gets even more complicated. This practice isn't officially protected by law, which means both the women and the tourists are taking significant risks. According to a 2024 report by the United Nations World Tourism Organization, Pattaya's informal economy, including this wife-for-hire business, makes up about 30% of the city's GDP. That's a massive slice of the economic pie, showing just how deeply embedded this practice is in the local economy. But this isn't just about money. It's about survival, tough choices, and the human cost behind what some might see as just a vacation in paradise. So, as we dig deeper into this topic, think about what this really says about the intersection of tourism and poverty in Thailand. How much are we willing to ignore when it comes to the real lives behind these stories? The untouchable rule between women and monks in Thailand. In Thailand, there's a fascinating and strict rule. Women must not touch monks. This isn't just some random guideline. It's deeply rooted in Theravada Buddhist tradition. The idea is to help monks maintain their purity and stay focused on their spiritual path, free from any material temptations. For that people, respecting this rule is more than just religious devotion. It's a reflection of their cultural values. Women who want to give offerings to monks often use a cloth or a tray to avoid direct contact, underscoring how seriously this rule is taken in their society. To put it into perspective, a 2024 survey by the National Office of Buddhism in Thailand found that over 90% of Thais see it as essential to follow these monastic rules, seeing them as a vital part of their cultural and spiritual identity. A real-life example of this respect can be seen during traditional ceremonies, where women carefully follow these practices to show their reverence. It's not just about following a rule, it's about maintaining a way of life that's deeply ingrained in their culture and spirituality. The barbell etiquette in Thailand. Here is something you might not expect about nightlife in Thailand. If you see a bell on a bar table, be very careful before ringing it. In their culture, ringing that bell is not just for fun. It means you are buying drinks for everyone in the bar, instantly turning the night into a massive celebration. The word bell in Thai is closely linked to the phrase "my treat," making it a public declaration of generosity. Once that bell rings, the atmosphere shifts in an instant, with cheers and excitement filling the room as people celebrate your offer. But it is not just about paying the bill. It is a social statement, showing confidence and generosity. According to a 2024 survey by the Tourism Authority of Thailand, this tradition remains very much alive, with nearly 60% of tourists who have encountered it calling it one of the most surprising moments of their trip. So, if you ever find yourself in a Thai bar eyeing that bell, think twice before ringing it. It is a lot more than just a sound. If this surprised you, drop a comment saying "I am amazed" and let us know which fact shocked you the most. Thailand's embrace of transgender individuals. Thailand is often celebrated as a transgender paradise, and for good reason. The country's acceptance of diverse gender identities is not only reflected in its social policies, but also in the visibility of transgender individuals in the entertainment and fashion industry. For example, Thailand is home to renowned transgender beauty pageants like Miss Tiffany's Universe and Miss International Queen, which provide a global stage for transgender talent to shine. Beyond the spotlight, Thailand is also a world leader in gender reassignment surgery. In 2024, it's estimated that over 3,000 international patients traveled to Thailand for these procedures, drawn by the country's skilled surgeons and relatively affordable costs. This has solidified Thailand's reputation as a top destination for those seeking to transition. This widespread acceptance and support have made Thailand a welcoming place for transgender individuals, setting it apart as a beacon of inclusivity in a world where such acceptance is still not universal. Public displays of affection in Thailand. In Thailand, public displays of affection are not as openly accepted as in many Western countries. Thai culture places a strong emphasis on politeness and respect, especially in public spaces, making acts like kissing, hugging, or even holding hands something that can make locals feel uncomfortable. Though no one will openly criticize you, you might notice subtle reactions that signal disapproval. Some people may avoid eye contact, while others might respond with an awkward silence. These small but noticeable gestures reflect deep-rooted cultural values, where public affection is considered inappropriate in everyday settings. To put it into perspective, a 2024 survey by the Ministry of Culture in Thailand found that 85% of locals feel that public displays of affection are inappropriate and prefer these expressions to be kept private. For example, a tourist couple might find themselves the center of uncomfortable attention just by holding hands in a busy market. To respect local customs and avoid any awkwardness, it's best to save those affectionate moments for more private settings. This small act of cultural awareness can go a long way in showing respect for the Thai way of life and ensuring a more enjoyable experience during your travels. Criticizing the monarchy in Thailand. In Thailand, the monarchy is deeply respected, and the country's lèse majesté laws strictly prohibit any criticism of the king or the royal family. These laws are taken very seriously, reflecting the profound reverence that people have for their monarchy, which is seen as a pillar of national unity and tradition. Violating these laws can lead to severe consequences, including long-term imprisonment. For instance, in 2024, the Thai Ministry of Justice reported that there were over 100 cases of lèse majesté violations, with penalties ranging from several years in prison to hefty fines. This underscores the importance of being extremely cautious about what you say or do regarding the royal family while in Thailand, whether you're a visitor or a resident. It's crucial to avoid any comments or actions that could be perceived as disrespectful towards the monarchy. This isn't just about following the law, it's about understanding and respecting a key aspect of the culture that holds deep significance for its people. The serious offense of stepping on money in Thailand. In Thailand, money isn't just currency, it's a symbol of deep national respect because it bears the image of the king. Stepping on money is considered a grave offense, as it's seen as an act of disrespect toward the monarchy and the nation's values. This action can provoke strong reactions from locals and might even land you in legal trouble. For instance, a 2024 survey by the Thai Cultural Preservation Department highlighted that over 90% of Thai citizens view any disrespect toward currency as an insult to their national identity. Tourists need to be especially cautious when handling their currency, making sure to treat it with care and reverence. Even accidentally stepping on a dropped bill could be seen as highly disrespectful, so it's crucial to be mindful of these cultural sensitivities. Respecting this tradition not only helps you avoid unnecessary conflict, but also shows an appreciation for the deeply rooted values that they people hold dear. If you're amazed by Thailand's acceptance of transgender individuals, comment inclusivity matters below. And if you're surprised by the cultural taboos we've discussed, share your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. The importance of respecting Buddhism in Thailand. In Thailand, Buddhism isn't just a religion, it's the very heart of the country's culture and daily life. Disrespecting Buddhist symbols, like Buddhist statues or temples, is taken extremely seriously. Actions such as climbing on Buddhist statues or behaving inappropriately in temples aren't just frowned upon, they can lead to legal consequences. For example, in 2024, a tourist was fined heavily and faced public backlash for taking a disrespectful selfie with a Buddha statue in Bangkok. This incident highlights just how important it is to show reverence when visiting religious sites in Thailand. The Thai society deeply values the dignity of its religious practices, and as a visitor, it's crucial to understand and respect these customs. According to the 2024 report by Thailand's Ministry of Culture, over 95% of Thais believe that preserving the sanctity of Buddhist sites is essential to their national identity. So, whether you're visiting a temple or simply walking past a Buddha statue, remember to show the utmost respect. This small gesture goes a long way in honoring the beliefs and values of the Thai people. The surprising importance of sitting posture in Thailand. When you're in Thailand, how you sit isn't just about comfort, it's a sign of deep respect, especially in sacred spaces like temples or during formal ceremonies. According to a 2023 study by the Thai Cultural Heritage Association, sitting cross-legged, especially in front of religious symbols, is seen as highly disrespectful. This posture is considered impolite because it can disrupt the solemn and sacred atmosphere that is central to these spaces. In Thai culture, sitting upright with both feet flat on the ground is the proper way to show respect. This simple yet important gesture reflects not only your understanding of local customs, but also your appreciation for the cultural values that prioritize dignity and peace. It might seem like a small detail, but in a country where traditions run deep, paying attention to how you sit can make a big difference in how you're perceived by locals. So, when you're visiting Thailand, remember that your posture isn't just about sitting, it's about showing respect and understanding for a culture that places a high value on tradition and reverence. This small adjustment in how you sit can go a long way in building a positive and respectful connection with the people and places you encounter. The mind-blowing secret behind Bangkok's real name. Bangkok, Thailand's bustling capital, holds a surprising secret. It has the longest city name in the world. While most of us just call it Bangkok, that's actually just a tiny piece of its full ceremonial name. The full name in Thai is so long and poetic that it's almost like a song, translating to City of Angels, Great City of Immortals, the magnificent jewel of the divine. This incredibly detailed name isn't just for show. It's a reflection of Bangkok's deep historical and cultural roots. It captures the grandeur, beauty, and immense pride the Thai people have in their capital. According to the latest cultural studies from 2024, this name is a symbol of the city's rich heritage and its significance as a center of spirituality and power. So, next time you think of Bangkok, remember it's not just a city, it's a legend with a name to match. The wild and spiritual Songkran Festival. Imagine a festival so massive that it turns entire cities into one giant water fight. That's Thailand's Songkran Festival. Celebrated from April 13 to 15 Thi, Songkran marks the Thai New Year and is one of the biggest festivals in the world. Millions of people, including tourists, join in drenching each other with water to cool off in the intense summer heat. But Songkran isn't just about fun and games, it's deeply rooted in tradition. Alongside the water battles, you'll find people making offerings and gently bathing Buddha statues, a ritual believed to cleanse and bless them for the year ahead. In 2024, it's expected that over 4 million tourists will join the locals in this vibrant celebration, contributing to the $400 million in tourism revenue during the festival season. So, whether you're there to soak up the culture or just get soaked, Songkran is an experience like no other, blending wild fun with deep spiritual meaning. If you believe in the importance of respecting cultural traditions, especially when it comes to sacred practices like Buddhism, comment respect first below. Your thoughts matter, and we'd love to hear from you. The eerie taboo of whistling at midnight in Thailand. In Thailand, whistling at midnight is not just a superstition. It is a deeply rooted belief tied to ancient spiritual traditions. The sound of whistling after dark is thought to disturb the living and, even worse, attract restless spirits or negative energies into your surroundings. This belief runs so deep that many Thais, especially in rural areas, completely avoid whistling at night. It is believed that whistling acts as a signal to wandering spirits, breaking the stillness of the night and inviting unseen forces into the space. According to a 2024 cultural study, over 70% of Thais still observe this tradition, particularly in regions where spiritual customs remain strong. But this practice is not just about keeping the night peaceful. It is a way of honoring traditions passed down for generations. If you ever find yourself in a small town or village in Thailand, skipping a midnight whistle is a small but meaningful sign of respect. Some sounds, after all, are better left unheard. The importance of quiet public spaces in Thailand. In Thailand, public spaces are more than just areas to gather. They're sanctuaries of peace and respect. Thais deeply value quietness, and speaking loudly or making excessive noise in public is seen as impolite and disruptive. This cultural norm isn't just about keeping the peace. It's rooted in the principles of humility and respect that are at the core of Thai society. According to a 2024 survey by the Thai Ministry of Culture, over 85% of Thai citizens believe that maintaining quiet in public spaces is essential for social harmony. By keeping their voices at a moderate level, they show politeness in their daily interactions, fostering a calm and respectful environment for everyone. For visitors, it's crucial to follow this practice as a way of showing respect for local customs. By doing so, you not only blend seamlessly into the community, but also contribute to the peaceful atmosphere that is so cherished in Thailand. So, when you're exploring Thailand, remember that sometimes the most powerful way to communicate respect is through silence. The essential taboo of wearing shoes indoors in Thailand. In Thailand, taking off your shoes before entering someone's home is more than just a polite gesture. It's a deeply ingrained cultural practice. This custom stems from the desire to keep living spaces clean, free from the dirt and germs of the outside world, but it's also about showing respect to the homeowner and their space. For instance, imagine visiting a Thai friend's home and forgetting to remove your shoes. While they might gently remind you, it's a mistake that can easily be avoided with a little cultural awareness. A 2024 survey by the Thai Etiquette Foundation found that 92% of Thais see removing shoes indoors as a crucial sign of respect and cleanliness. So, when you're in Thailand, remember to slip off those shoes before stepping inside. It's a small gesture, but one that shows you understand and respect the local customs. Plus, it helps you avoid any awkward moments that could disrupt the harmony of your visit. The sacred taboo of touching someone's head in Thailand. In Thailand, the head is regarded as the most sacred part of the body, symbolizing a person's spirit and their connection to the divine. Because of this, touching someone's head, even with the best intentions, is considered highly disrespectful. It's not just about personal space, it's a deep cultural belief that highlights the importance of respecting others. For example, in 2024, a study by the Thai Cultural Research Institute found that 95% of Thais still hold this belief strongly, especially in rural areas. Even a well-meaning pat on the head could lead to serious misunderstandings or discomfort. So, when you're in Thailand, remember that the head is off limits. This small act of awareness shows your respect for local customs and helps you avoid any cultural missteps that could disrupt the harmony of your interactions. The crucial custom of using the right hand in Thailand. In Thailand, the right hand holds special significance in daily interactions. It's traditionally used for important actions, like exchanging items or giving gifts, because it's considered cleaner and more respectful. On the other hand, the left hand is often viewed as less clean, making its use in social interactions potentially impolite. For instance, a 2024 cultural study revealed that over 80% of Thais still adhere to this practice, especially in formal settings and rural areas. So, if you're handing something to someone or offering a gift, be sure to use your right hand. It's a small but important gesture that shows you respect local customs and understand the nuances of Thai culture. This attention to detail can make a big difference in how you're perceived by locals, helping to build positive connections and avoid any unintended offense. The serious taboo of feet on the table in Thailand. In Thailand, placing your feet on a table isn't just frowned upon, it's considered deeply disrespectful and unhygienic. The table is seen as a sacred space for dining and socializing, and putting your feet on it is a major breach of etiquette. This rule isn't just about cleanliness, it's about maintaining the dignity and respect that Thai culture places on shared spaces. For example, imagine you're at a Thai family's home for dinner, and without thinking, you prop your feet up on the table. This act could be seen as highly offensive, disrupting the entire meal and making everyone uncomfortable. A 2024 survey by the Thai Etiquette Council found that 95% of Thais consider this behavior unacceptable, especially during meals or when hosting guests. So, when you're in Thailand, remember to keep your feet firmly on the ground. Respecting this cultural norm not only helps you avoid embarrassing moments, but also shows that you understand and honor the values that are important to this society. We have explored the unique wonders Thailand has to offer. Thank you for watching until the end of the travel documentary. More incredible journeys await, and we hope you will join us as we continue discovering the world. See you next time.